Hey YouTube, I'm just walking back from the mailbox and I'm smiling because I think it's really cute that my neighbor who moved has a little girl, and hopefully you can hear me with this daggone wind. There's a lot of RVs. Anyway, my neighbor moved a couple months ago, not because of COVID, just something personal that was going on. And the girls were friends. She's got a daughter, and they were friends with my daughters, or she was friends with my daughters. And they used to play together all the time. And then whenever they moved, they didn't move very far away, pretty much in the same city. It would take probably, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes to drive to where she is. But, so every once in a while they do get on Facebook Messenger and they video chat, and that's cute. But what I find super cute is that I just picked up 2 envelopes. And of course, I'm not going to show you the front, but they have been actually using snail mail to mail each other back and forth things. And I'm laughing because I remember, I'm 39. I don't care about giving my age out. I'm 39, and I remember how excited we were to learn that we could send an email and the other person would get it. Like whenever that first became available to the public, like we were super excited that we could write something and mail it, or email it, without having to pay for postage and stuff like that. And I'm smiling because I think it's really cute that the kids are just as excited about snail mail as we were excited about email. Like they can text each other, they can, FaceTime and talk and stuff, but they have literally been sending mail back and forth throughout this, most of this COVID-19 thing. Like the neighbor girl had sent one, and then my girls responded by sending their letters, and she just responded again. I just think that is so cute. Anyway, what I thought of earlier today, and this goes along with creating your life and redesigning a life that you have always wanted to live, is know what your goal is. It's really hard. People tell us about setting goals and how important it is, and it is important. Before you can set goals and successfully get there, you have to determine what those goals are, and you need to be as specific as possible. Like, it's not enough to say, okay, well, I want such and such, amount of money to be able to do this and that. You need to get a little bit more specific. Okay, what are you going to do to earn that amount of money? Who are you going to talk to? What systems are you going to put in place to do that? Because it's just like driving, I'm in North Carolina, and if I wanted to drive to Florida or California, it's not enough to say, I want to drive to a different state. I'm not going to get there because I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I know I want to drive to a different state, but I have to know where I'm going, where exactly in that state I'm going. Am I going to the border? Am I going to see a friend? Am I going to go to Walmart in Tallahassee, Florida? You know what I mean? Where am I going? And only when I know exactly where I'm going, then I can put it in the GPS and get there. So it's not enough to be vague. If you really don't know what you want, it's kind of hard to know how to get there. I mean, you can take little steps. Like, okay, you say, I want to go for a walk, and you walk out of your front door. That's the first step. Doesn't matter where you're going. If you want to get somewhere, you have to walk out of the front door. So you can do things like that, like saying, okay, well, I have this goal. I want to drive to Florida or California, but it's not going to happen if I don't leave my house, you know, even if I decide to reroute and go to Pennsylvania. Of course, I should figure it out pretty daggone quick because they're all in different directions, but you get the point. In order to reach a goal, you have to set the goal. You have to know what you want and where you're going. It's kind of ironic to say you have to know where you're going, and I'm like walking around in circles. Really. But yeah, that's what I wanted to jump on and tell you guys about. And I came to that because I am perfecting systems with my web development business. You know, there's a lot of things in there. You know, I started out learning, of course, and it doesn't matter where I end up. You know, that's the cornerstone, you know, learning. That's the building block. But I can't really get past that unless I know where I'm going. You know, am I going to work for a company? Am I going to freelance and work with individuals? Am I going to freelance with a company? You know, what am I doing? So, and I found that I was literally I was going around in circles. Like, I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really know who I was talking to. I didn't know who to market to. You know, I was just kind of unsure about a lot of things. But when I started putting the little pieces together, when I started saying, okay, I'm going to be a WordPress developer. Now I know what I need to learn, you know. Now I need to learn how to, you know, put together a WordPress theme. Now I need to know how to, you know, convert an HTML, CSS, JavaScript website to a WordPress theme, you know. Now I know what I need to learn. So, same thing with niching down of who I'm going to work with. Now I know who to talk to. Now I know who exactly I'm looking for. So when it comes to any goal, and I'll say it again, when it comes to any goal, it's important to know where you're going before you can get there. You can set the goal and you can get started. But in order to reach what you're trying to reach, you have to have something to reach, if that makes sense. So right now my goal is the house because it looks like it's going to pour down raining and I don't want these lovely letters to get wet. But I will return. I'll probably put out another video either tomorrow or the next day. So until then, bye bye.